You are on a sales call. Everything is going great so far, but it's time to pitch your offer and you don't know how to. And because of this, you are losing all of the sales calls that you take. But don't worry, I'm here to help you fix this problem, because in this video, I will show you how to pitch your offer like a pro and close almost every sales call. This video is divided in few parts, and the first part, when it comes to pitching your offer, is actually presenting your offer. At this point, you now present your offer. You want to keep the offer presentation at high level. You should spend no more than 3 minutes talking about what your offer is. Anything more than 3 minutes means that you're talking too much and your prospects can't keep up with what you're saying. Of course, if you are talking 3 minutes and 3 seconds, that's not a problem. But generally speaking, try to keep pitching your offer at around 3 minutes. And before I show you the exact script I use to pitch my offer, and of course, this script is used for my clients as well. And because of this script, we collected more than 6 figures in client revenue. A few pro tips that will help you. First thing, do not explain step by step what your program is. You just want to cover the overall process and especially the end outcome that your client desire. Why? Because people don't buy information, they buy transformation. That's why you want to emphasize the most on the end outcome that your clients will get. You also want to customize your offer presentation to what they have told you throughout the sales call. That's why I always recommend my clients to take notes while being on the sales call, because later on you can customize your offer presentation to what they told you. Let me give an example. If you're selling, let's say, a program that teaches others how to create a course or a coaching program, and on the sales call your prospect tells you, "Yo bro, I hate courses, I just want to be a coach." And then when you explain the offer, you don't want to say, "Hey brother, I will show you how to step by step create a course." No, you don't want to do that. Instead, you emphasize on the benefits of becoming a coach. And this is, just a general example to help you understand how important customization is, because your prospect feel heard. And of course, when the offer is made customized to them, they feel it's special and they're more likely to buy. And of course, the best tip I can give you is that if your prospect is not a good fit, you can just wrap up the call and set a time to follow up with them whenever they have made more progress or whenever you think they can be potentially fit for your program. You can even assign some homeworks for them to do, prepare eventually for working with you, because if they have reached this point in the call with you, this shouldn't be the case. But I just want to remind you that it's okay to call out prospects and tell them that maybe right now is not a good fit for you, and right now is not a good time for you to work with them. Because yeah, you might close them, you might get the money, but you do yourself more harm than good, because you get unqualified clients, therefore you have this bad reputation and the snowball effects will kick in and you have more problems than just, getting some money in now. Anyway, these are the pro tips that I want you to remember when it comes to pitching your offer. Now, let me show you the exact script I use for pitching my program. So what I say when it comes to presenting my offer, I start like this. So the way that my program works is that this is, for example, 6 months program, and the intent is by the end of the program, you have achieved, let's say, losing 10 kilograms, whatever the massive dream is that your client wants. And of course, you want to put in this bracelet the dream that your client told you throughout the call. Once you just give this high-level overview of your program, the duration and the dream outcome, you want to quickly explain just like I would say 10,000 steps overview of your program. You want to talk maybe about the phases that your program will go through or what you're going to do each week. That's it. As I told you here, do not explain step by step. Just cover the overall process. You can say, in the first week of the program, we will be working on this, and you'll get this benefit. In the second week, we are going to solve this problem and you get this outcome. In third week, we're going to do this or that. 3 to 5 steps maximum. You don't want to talk a lot and overwhelm them with information. The moment you give this overview of your process, just ask them, does it make sense so far? Stop talking for a moment and let them ask for more. You want to answer questions that they have while keeping it high level. Giving nitty-gritty details will only cause more confusion and unnecessary questions. I just want to say this quote that confused minds never buy. That's why we don't give a lot of information, because we're going to confuse people. So give a high-level overview of your program, like duration and outcome. Then talk about the phases or the stages that your program will go through, just the overall process. Stop for a moment, ask them if they have any questions, if everything makes sense so far. You just want to make sure that they're keeping up with you and they actually listen to what you're telling them. And when you present this, you just want to present all of the bonuses that your program has. For example, you can say, in addition to this coaching, Mr. Prospect, you'll be receiving this bonus, you'll be receiving that bonus. Oh, and you also get this bonus. You want to stack up the value so that they can think that your program is super valuable. I think your program is valuable, so you want to present it in this way. And then at the end, you just ask them. So that's essentially what my program looks like. Did you have any questions about it? You don't want to talk about the price yet. Remember that. If they ask about the price, perfect, that's amazing. Just say, I'm happy to talk about the investment, but before we jump into that, do you have any other questions about the program? The reason why we do this is because if they have some questions, if they have some concerns, this will appear as objection later on. And we want to avoid that. That's why we want to clear all of the questions, all of the doubt, all of the concerns before we talk about the investment. And if they say, oh, I don't have any questions, these are all of my questions, I'm ready to hear about the price, then you want to move on and you want to present the investment. In this part, you want to chunk up your price by 50%. This is actually a secret tactic I'm using, but I'm happy to share it with you for free. Whenever I pitch my offer, whenever I present the investment, I always chunk up the price by 50%, because when I chunk up the price by 50%, I can use scarcity and urgency by providing them with a fast action discount. Example, if your program is $1,000, you want to set the price for $1,500. And then this is how you want to present your investment. You can say, so the investment of the program is $1,500 in full. But what I'm happy to do for you, Mr. Prospect, because I can see that you want this badly, and of course, I can see your life completely changed inside. Because of that, I'm happy to provide you with this fast action discount, which means that if you sign up with me on today's call, I can take off $500 off the price, and the investment today is going to be only $1,000. How does this land to you? At this moment, you want to stay silent. Do not talk. You will want to continue to talk about and ramble and try to convince your prospect why your price is this. Mute yourself if you have to. Just wait for their response. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but this is what you want to do. And this is how I present and how I pitch my offers. And one last pro tip before I finish, never say price or cost. You always want to say investment when you present the investment of your program, because your prospect should not see this as price or costly. They should see it as investment in themselves. And this is how you can pitch your offer as a professional. And if you're curious, of course, to know how I help coaches scale, and they don't pay unless I help them scale, you can check the first link in the description. There you can find more information about the way I help people, and if we're fit to partner up and help you get your business to at least $10,000 in cash collected.